There we go. And we live, baby. It's 7:29. We got like a minute.
Okay, I can't even get my camera together. How I look now?
There you go. Because I was concerned, sis.
All right, I saw it. I saw it. I
I
saw
saw
it.
it.
I so
Did
sorry.
you check the group chat? Don't check it now. I'll make the announcement. I'm just saying, did you check it?
In the last hour or so?
Yeah.
No.
Please hold.
What did you shoot?
Hi, baby.
What did you shoot it? I look ratchet. That's because I was cooking.
Uh, I'm just responding to Kay. Hi, family.
How you guys? We are
We're
back
pretty
once
chill
again.
today. We pretty chill.
Once
Not
again.
too much going on.
Once again.
Yo,
Once again.
so before we get started, please, can we just have a second to shout out Mr. CEO Hayes? Best Friends Talking Shit is now on Google Play and Spotify.
Woo-hoo!
And now we're just waiting for the approvals for like Apple Podcasts and a couple others.
Okay.
But yeah, so you guys should be able to take y'all
Listen
with
us.
us, or take us with y'all
With
real
y'all.
soon.
There you go. So if you want to go and you missed our show Monday or you missed our show Wednesday, guess what? You can't miss it now because you got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, that's 7.
Yeah,
That's 6 days. Okay, 7 days.
that's what I'm talking about, sis.
So I had cranberry juice.
Trust that we're not suitable for work, church,
Playgrounds,
playgrounds,
daycare.
anywhere with children, anywhere with elderly people,
Hey, some of the elderly people at my
anyone
job
who's
like it.
triggered easily.
Please, I
So
need
just
some
wear
water.
fucking headphones, okay? Wear headphones. As she walks away, we're trying to figure out what's in Kiara's cup today.
That's what we trying to figure out. Oh,
Hold that.
hold on, wait a minute. I'm coming.
You want to tell us about what was in your cup this weekend?
This weekend? I didn't have really much nothing in my cup this weekend.
You had a good cup this week. What are you talking about?
Okay. Oh, you want to go get it? Please hold.
I'm stressed. Ric Flair drip go on a. Okay. Awkward silence.
All
I
right.
thought it was like maybe in her kitchen or.
Boom. Can you see? Okay. So,
Okay.
if you guys ever want to get the best friends anything like a gift or anything, a parting gift or whatever the case may be, just turn up. This is our favorite wine now. We tried this Saturday. We had like
Mm-hmm.
a little date or whatever the case may be. And this wine is really, really good. So, I put the top on there a little bit too tight.
Can you look at the label? Does it say that it's a dessert wine?
Don't say.
Because it's
It,
really sweet. So I was
it
under
just
the
says
assumption that maybe
product
it was a.
of Italy. We go ahead and look it up.
Okay, I'll look it up. So Kiara's cup. What's in your cup today?
Cupcake. That's what's about to go in
Oh,
there.
okay. So, all right. Okay.
I'm
Fair
just gonna
enough.
buy you. I'm just buy you a new bottle. That's it.
You're drinking today.
I had a stressful day. Okay.
Can you put it in a glass?
I'm
Is
playing
that
too
a kid's
bad.
cup?
Nah, I think it's a styrofoam.
Okay, a styrofoam cup of wine. Cause you got it. You got it, babe.
Ain't nothing wrong. I think something wrong with my nephew. I think he possessed over there or something. But I'm gonna leave him alone because he's quiet. So.
So last week on Hold Him or Hold Her Accountable, we actually had a guest,
Oh wait, you
CJ.
can't. I can't
Hey,
even hold you accountable. Of yours neither.
well, we'll get into that in a second.
Correct. A bit.
We had a special guest on.
Yeah,
CEO
super
Hayes, we
excited.
had the Black People Pod episode, which was really, really dope. It was a really good conversation, just kind of surrounded by Black creatives. But before
We
we
gave
got
some
into that,
views on that.
yeah, before we got into that, we bought you guys this segment, which is Hold Her or Him Accountable, which is basically just a space where we'll come each week and just, even if it's something small, we're going to hold each other accountable for, or hold somebody else accountable for something, whether it be a celebrity, something in current events, whatever the case may be. So last week when we were talking, I had said that I needed to be held accountable by taking someone new in my life at their word. And that when it was more so surrounded by like putting my guard down and trusting that a person's behavior or their intent to be around me or to enjoy me wasn't malicious or wasn't false. They weren't just doing it um,
Just
for
to gain
superficial reasons.
opinions.
Yeah, or like for like superficial reasons, or they were trying to gain something from me.
Get your
So
lady punch. What my grandma would say, put your
basically,
hand in the cookie jar. Hmm. Somebody try to put
and
their hand
what
in
was
the
I
cookie
holding
jar.
you accountable for?
For dating what I thought wasn't a good idea.
And Deborah, you what?
I
You,
didn't. I tried to. I tried. I tried to yesterday.
but you what? But you failed. You failed.
You
You
failed
failed
too.
miserably.
You
How did
failed
I fail?
too. You failed too.
How?
You failed too.
How?
This morning, you did a
What
little
I
bit
said?
of.
No. Oh my God, no. My exact words, and I can actually read this verbatim because it's safe. My exact words
You saved
were,
it. You save our text message. I feel so. I feel so loved right now.
"You
You
don't
save
keep
our.
our thread."
I tried to. Bitch, I got a lot on my phone. I'm
I
transitioning.
said, "No. Why, Kiera? I fell for him. I admit it. I fell. Fuck it. I fell." You said, "Yes, I love it." I said, "You said you gotta let him in and enjoy him. Please do it." I said, "I am. I'm admitting right now. I'm putting my guard down. Hashtag hold her accountable."
But have you done it though?
Okay, so I'm going back in the thread. Go back a little bit.
So you just go. This is what I don't like. So you real petty though, because you did this shit to me on fucking Twitter. If y'all ever follow us on Twitter, this bitch really put me out. We're going to say this bitch caught feelings. What the fuck you done did, bitch? I wait. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay. No, wait, hold on. Before we go any further, no, I need like a good 10 minutes on you, sis. This is gonna be a long segment. Um,
10 minutes. How?
after I sent you, after I sent you my nudes, which were beautiful by the way, and the picture of the juicer that we're definitely ordering. That's a hump day episode.
You didn't send
Um,
me no news.
I sent you
What
thirst
news?
traps. Sorry, not nudes.
Oh,
I sent you thirst traps.
yeah. Yo, I really like. Oh, how the flip? Oh, I didn't
We
silence
talked
that.
about the collaboration for Thursday. I mean for July. Where the fuck? How the fuck I confused Thursday with July? Anyway, um, we talked about whether or not we
Because
were
we can't
drinking.
wait for
You said
July to
that was a
come.
statement, not a question.
Oh,
And
that was
what the
Saturday.
fuck? Oh,
I mean, that was Friday.
I said, did you see my blank and my blank got their blank today? You remember that?
I remember that.
Okay, and you said yes, I did, and you made the statement you did, and I said I love how you entertain my bullshit, and you said I got to you. You said look at you and look at your blank. Um, I told you about the Airbnb situation, and
Which I'm still pissed
then
at.
yeah, but no, that's cool.
Yeah, we just doing the
Uh,
honest. What do you mean that's cool?
because it's being refunded, so we're not stressed about that.
I want
And
interest.
then um,
The
and
roof
then
is
it was
leaking.
today. I did a very good job between the conversation Saturday that you were here for and witnessed.
I sure was.
Um,
And it was like, giggle, giggle, woo, woo, woos. And I wasn't
because
giggling.
I trust him. What I said. I said I trust him. I said I'm putting my guard down. I said I'm gonna enjoy it.
Whatever. But anyway, but
No,
all right. So last.
shut up. Now on to you. No. You failed. You
Okay,
failed
listen. Let me tell you what
miserably.
happened. Let me tell you what happened. So I went over there to, try to. I talked. I did. I said what I had to say. I said my piece. Is that the same water from Saturday, my nigga?
No, I just reused the bottle because it's BPA free, so I don't have to worry about
Oh.
getting carcinogens.
So I went over there and I talked. I lied to you not. We didn't do anything. We sat there and we talked. We talked for about a good hour to an hour and a half. Okay? I said what I had to say. I said my piece. That was it. I did what I had to do. So I don't know how you saying that I went back or I didn't hold my word because I did hold my word. I did hold my word.
I want to throw this fucking bottle at the screen. You did not hold your fucking word.
I did.
Oh my god, you
How did
did.
not hold
No,
my word?
backtrack. Monday when we rolled out the segment, you told me that you were going to. I was supposed to hold you accountable for not doing anything. Okay. Now
I didn't
Tuesday
do
rolled
anything.
around. No, shut up. Tuesday rolled around. When I called you, you was there.
I didn't do nothing Tuesday.
Yo,
I didn't do no work. He did all the work.
oh my god, I'm triggered. We're,
I'm
we're
telling
moving
you,
on.
I
All
did
right,
all the
hold
work.
him and her accountable is over for today. We're gonna. What's your new him? What am I holding you accountable for next week, sis? Because I can't. I'm done.
Can we come back to that? Because I gotta think.
Okay, we'll cut at the end because I'm gonna smack the shit out you when I see you. I just want you to know that it's out of
No,
love. It's
I ain't gonna see
out
you.
of.
I ain't gonna see you for a couple weeks, so it's good. I ain't gonna
What
see
you
you
mean you're not gonna see me for a couple weeks? Where
because
you
I ain't
think
gonna
you're
see you
going?
next weekend. I ain't gonna see you this weekend. I ain't gonna see you next weekend.
Why you not gonna see? Well, because I got stuff to do, or because you got stuff to do.
You got stuff to do. I ain't got nothing to do. I
Okay,
got
that's
no
fair.
life.
Okay. No, because you never mind. We can't even talk about oh our after episode meeting gonna be so good. I'm gonna find a way to smack the shit out you virtually. I swear to God.
Oh, I think my nephew gonna smack me before anybody smack me.
How was your Father's Day?
How was alright? My mom was pretty cool.
It was
It was
chill. It
cool.
was chill. It
Um,
was chill.
it was cute. Like he didn't do much. He ate. We talked. Our both made. We did.
What was for dinner?
My mom made. I think macaroni and cheese and fried chicken.
Where the greens at?
I think she made a green. I don't know. I didn't eat. I'm
Okay.
never hungry.
Um,
See, they eat. They eat like 4 or 5 o'clock. Like I'm not hungry 4 or 5 o'clock.
Fair, fair.
I ain't
I
going
didn't
to
see
like
my
8.
dad yesterday. I saw my dad Saturday. You were there. I saw my
I
dad
know.
Saturday. My dad,
Your
yeah,
dad.
my
Who's
dad
my
had to
dad?
work. Our dad, sorry,
Thank you.
lives like 45 minutes away from where I live
In
now.
this
So, and he was,
bad ass house.
yeah, that house is beautiful. He was too tired to drive into town. So me, my son's father, Kiera, and my son drove out together because we went to my family's annual Father's Day cookout that we hold at my great grandmother's house every year. It was so dope to see everybody, see all my uncles and cousins. My cousin Peanut was there. It was really good. I haven't seen my cousin Peanut in forever. I hadn't seen my aunt Tanya in forever. So it was really good. And my aunt was outside frying fish. By the time we got there, she was done frying the fish. But they had put the fryer outside.
Dang, I missed the
And
fish. I ain't put no fish on my plate.
and the way that we went about doing the menu this year was really dope. They just kind of checked off everything and they brought the plates to you because my grandmother's kitchen is like small. So yeah. It was fun though. It was really fun. I really enjoyed
I
myself.
had a good time.
It was a good time.
I had me a little wine cooler. I
Yeah,
had
it
a
was good.
dope. Whoever made that turkey burger, me and you salute you because that one right there was delicious. It was delicious. Okay. I mean everything was good. You know, everything was
Yeah.
good. Everything was fine. We enjoyed ourselves. But yeah, I had enjoyed. My head look like I've been wrestling all day today. I mean, I
So
had because
so
I ain't get no sleep last night, so it's cool.
so today was just a day to kind of like recap Father's Day, just to kind of have conversations about our dad, fond memories, all that good
Yeah.
jazz. Some of our favorite dads. Um,
Our favorite
your dad.
dads. Like
So
I only got one.
our favorite dad, like people who are dads.
Oh, my bad. My bad, so my bad.
Um, favorite. What? So just let talk about your dad because your dad is actually your stepfather, right?
Yes. So,
Okay.
how old was I when I met him? I think I was 21, going on 22.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was pregnant and didn't even know you guys. But Um, he started in my mom, and as in order for him to go forward with my mom, he had to come and meet all me and all my siblings. So on my mom's side, it's only three of us. It's me, my brother Kevin, and my brother Chris. Chris is actually in the Air Force, so it was kind of hard for him to see Chris. Kevin was over the road. So when Kevin came home, he talked to Kevin. So who's the only one left? Me. So, and he didn't connect with me first. He connected with JCN at first. Him and
Hmm.
JCN are still to this day tight as
And
brothers.
Jason is your oldest son.
Or the son. That's the one that's gonna make me shake him. So, but um, he got to know Jay and an aspect of him not talking, him not communicating. So he found a way to communicate with him without sign language or Jason throwing a tantrum or whatever the case may be. Um, as I saw that happen, I had got into a legal bind with my grandmother. If don't nobody know, my grandmother lives in North Carolina now. I got into a little legal bind with her, and my mom is my go to. Like, if I need something, I go to my mom. That's all. All I had was my mother and my grandmother. So my mom had told him, she was like, "Hey, look out for her. Make sure she's okay. Go check on her when you need to." By this time, I already found out I was pregnant, and I'm cool with it. Um, he came over because I did not know what I was reading in those dumb papers. So I just let him sit on my dresser. I think I called you when they came, when
Hmm.
somebody served me. They didn't even serve me. They served the person downstairs, that whoever answered the door, which was odd because I told when you get served papers, you got this. I had to sign a piece of paper. Whatever the case may be. I called my mom. She was on her way, and I said, "Mommy, I have these papers. I don't know nothing about them. I don't even know how to read these things. It's something about something. When I was 16, I just don't know. And if they're trying to take money from me, they can try, but I don't have much right now because I'm been working and not working." So he comes over. I think he came every day. Mind you, he was working three jobs. So he was coming every day after he got off work. They come and check on me, check on Jason, and make sure that everything was fine, everything was good. He explained it. He explained the legal papers in the way I can understand them in per
Hmm.
se. So um that's how we really got together. Um he would come and just spend time with me, even if I was having a bad day or I just didn't feel like dealing with nobody. Him and my mom would just come down there. They would surprise me. She'd be like, "Look, it was his idea." Oh, okay, cool. Find it in. But we connected because we like sports. We both love football. He likes the Giants. I like the Ravens. Mind you, he's from New York. So my dad is like, since our birthdays are not even a week apart. I think our birthdays are like 6 days apart.
Hmm.
So he's a
Yeah.
Taurus. I'm a Gemini. We butt heads. Don't get me wrong. We butt heads because he's a, how you say it? He don't talk. I talk. Like, that's just how it goes.
So he's an introvert. You're an extrovert.
There you go. He don't talk
Hmm.
that much. So if he like you, then he'll talk to you. If he don't like you, then he'll just sit there. You know how that feels. And his
Hmm.
presence is very known.
Very much.
So um after that, it was like we just started clicking. Like we would take rides to dumb places, or he would be like, when I moved out from with my children's father, I moved home, and he was like, "Come on, let's go for a ride. I'm gonna take you to work. That's what that." I said, "Okay, all right, cool." And on our rides, or him taking me to work, we would talk. So the more he was getting to know me, but the one thing I respect about him the most is he did not ask my mom to marry her until he got approval from all of us.
Yeah.
So really, really, I'm gonna kill both of y'all.
I didn't know you could see.
Yes, I didn't silence that one. I silenced the main one. Um,
Oh.
he came to me and he was like, mind you, my mom, like the guys my mom was dealing with, it was the last one was like it was crazy.
Yeah.
Now he's in jail for life, but he was like, "Yeah, can you come downstairs?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm coming. Like it's gonna take me a minute. Like I got a whale under my doggone stuff in my stomach. So we sat there and we talked and we talked and we talked. And he said, "What if I asked your mother to marry her?" I said, "I mean, I don't know. Like, you love her? Do you really love her? Like, when you love her, you have to love all of us." And at that time, it was just
Mm,
Kevin, Chris, me, Jay, and Kai at the time. And Nolan was in the works of coming.
yeah.
So I said, if you love all of us, then go ahead, marry this crazy woman. I don't care. You have my blessing. We all gave him our blessing. That was the one thing I can say that he did. He all came to us as a man and not as a, oh, I'm about to marry your mother. All right, cool. Hey, you want to take that crazy woman for the rest of your life? Cool, fine and that. I don't care. Another thing is when I was in labor with Nolan, when I was in labor with him, I went into labor twice with Nolan. I think I told, yeah, you were there. I think I'm telling you, I told you. I went to labor at one point. I thought my water broke, but I just peed on myself. And they rushed me to the hospital. And then the second time, I was actually in labor, and they had just left. And I was like, "Hey, I'm walking around John Hopkins. I think my water just broke, or I think I peed on myself." He was like, "Look, you do what you gotta do. You call us in the morning." Morning time came. I had Nolan around about 4 o'clock in the morning, 4, 3 ish, and I sent everybody the same picture. As soon as he got off work, he came straight up there. He didn't change his clothes. He didn't do nothing. He came in the room. He didn't even speak to me. That's the only part I don't like. He gave me a hug, but he was like, "Oh, I don't want you." And ever since then, he bonded with our kids. That what
Yeah.
makes us. That makes him a better man than anything. Mind you, me and Kevin, we both have our own dad, but Terrell is like our dad. Like he's our father. Like he goes above and beyond for us. He might get on my nerves, but he goes above and beyond.
How
He
how long has he known your mom?
he has known my mom since she was 14.
Yeah. So,
So
so
yeah,
there's some
because my mom
history.
used to right. So my great grandmother used to live off of Pesa and something. So my mother used to take the bus, and he used to yeah. So that's what he did. And they used to cross paths. And mind you, my grandfather was in the street too. So my grandfather was like, "I don't want you with him, that, whatever the case may be." Now look at him now. He got himself together. He worked like a Hebrew slave. He's at work now. Uh, but yeah, they've known each other since she was like 14, 15 ish, I want to say. So,
Yeah.
but they never dated. They didn't date when they were younger. When he came back to Baltimore, that's when he wanted to look. He wanted to look for her. They courted. They didn't have sex. They didn't kiss. They didn't do nothing. They courted. And he gave her a promise ring. And that ring was cute. I don't know where it's
Cause
at
she's
now.
a fucking lady.
She's a lady. She might be a
Probably
2 years
not,
old.
because you're disgusting. So it had to come from somebody. And I think looking at your mother, she might
It's my mama.
yeah.
I gave her my mama.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't have that type of story. Um, my father is my biological father. I don't have a stepdad. My mom never remarried after my parents divorced. My dad is a Sagittarius. I'm a Leo. We're both fire signs.
Mm.
My dad is an empath. I'm an empath. I am a lot like my father. The things that I get from my mother are like my slick mouth, my overall like organization, my control issues.
Your craziness.
Um, my yeah, like my overall like I will smack the shit out you like that. My overall like maternal instinct, my will to protect. I get that from my mother. I get a lot of my dominance from my mother. I get my overall um confidence from my father, like the swag, the confidence, the empathy, the sympathy, the love, the care, the kindness, all that comes from my dad. My dad has a strong presence. Like what?
Are we talking about Jared?
Yeah.
He's sympathy? Where?
My dad can be sympathetic when he wants to be. You just have to
Christian,
catch my dad at that
I've known
moment.
this man for 10 years of my life. I have never seen him sympathetic.
He ain't never had a reason to be sympathetic in the last 10 years. My father been out here, you feel me? No. But my dad is my best friend. Like if anybody will tell you I love my mom to death, would do anything for her. But when it comes to Jared, Jared is my best friend.
That's
I
Jared.
would kill for my father. I would take a nigga out for my father. My father would probably take the nigga out before I get a chance to take him out. But
Yeah, he
um
don't play. He don't
my
play.
dad is just my dad is my very very best friend, somebody who I can talk to about anything. Yeah, we've had our moments. My dad and I have a very juxtaposed relationship. If you guys want to hear about that overall relationship, I did a Father's Day episode for my individual podcast, Them Chakras. If you guys want to listen to it, it's on Apple, Spotify, all that good jazz. I'll put a link on what you call it. Uh
He won't get to me. He wanted me to put
Sorry,
his
my
pants on.
grandmother just texted me like,
Who nanced
"What?
the pants?
Yeah,
But I said, because Gloria ain't text you.
police up." So you know my grandmother's getting married, right?
Yeah.
My grandmother, her tuxedo fitting for Yule, for because he's the ring bearer. She
Hmm.
just sent me the information. Oh, um, but yeah. So my dad is I'm a like my dad. My dad is my best friend. My dad is my ride or die. My dad is somebody who we can bump heads at times, but there's nothing in this world that I wouldn't do for my father. Um, that's the homie. Like that's the homie, but that's also my protector, my coach, my security guard, my nigga. Like you name it, like that. That's my dad.
So, I was talking to one of my customers today, right?
Hmm.
And he's a dad, and he has a daughter, a grown daughter, just like me. And he was like, when you get married, your dad is going to stop doing all the things he does for you now. I told him my dad will not stop doing anything that he does for me. Like if I call my father at 4 o'clock in the morning and my car done broke down, I hope and pray that he do answer the phone and come get me or come and see why my car broke down or at least call AAA. Like
I think that
I
right.
don't
So,
know, but I don't know why. I don't. Maybe because that's the type of that he is. But I
but
don't.
that's all you know.
But my
Like
dad
even when you
won't.
get married, you're still gonna go to your dad. Like you're. I don't.
I don't think my dad would ever say, "Well, call your husband."
No, he's no. That's the first thing he's gonna say. The first thing that's gonna come out his mouth is not call your husband, but why didn't you call your husband? And the first thing that's gonna come out your mouth is I didn't think to call my husband because I ain't had a husband for as long as I've had a father. So, nigga, with that being said,
Can
call
you come and
AAA or
get
come
me?
and get me. Like, what are you talking about?
Why are you asking all these questions?
Right? Like,
But my
and it,
dad, like, he's a hard sleeper, so I'm gonna have to call him like 1,000 times.
yeah,
And
I'll
like
call my dad one time and then he answers the
both my
phone.
parents, they're like hard sleepers, so like I'm gonna call him 1,000 times. But
Uh,
once he answers, he's there. My dad is always there. Like I can be like, hey, I need like I can go to him and be like, hey, I need some advice on this, I need some advice
yeah,
on that. But when I was younger, I didn't really have that. I only had Kevin. I mean, Kevin's only 2 years older than me. So when my dad did come in my life and I have somebody now, I can be like, hey, I need to know bop bop bop, or I need to know this, or I need you to show me how to do this. Like when my computer crashes, I take it to my dad. He'll fix it and he won't show me, but I know I can take it right back to him
that's
and
what
he'll
dads
fix
are
it.
for. Like, dads are there to fix shit. Like, for instance, my dad fixes everything. This man fixes cars, computers, ceiling fans, Venetian blinds, dishwashers. Uh, he could probably do surgery. I think,
Now,
but I
all right,
think
so listen though. So my mom and dad was probably get their car fixed, right? So the part was in the house. That Saturday, he was supposed to sit in the house and chill. He had his weekend work clothes on, and I said he about to go do something. So I'm thinking he picked the bucket up. So I'm like, all right, he about to go wash the car, but the car ain't been going nowhere. This man was out there for 2.5 hours. You know what he was doing? He was fixing what he was about to pay this man to do. You know
but
why?
that's what dads do. Like that's I'm
Exactly. That's why I
like
keep telling people I'm not about to. Not about to kick. One, if I get a flat tire, I'm calling my dad. I'm not calling
no. If
whoever
I see
I'm
that's the
dealing
thing.
with.
My dad taught me how to change a tire. My dad taught me
I
how
know
to
how to
change
change
my
a
brakes.
tire.
Yeah, my dad taught me how to change the oil. So my brother is 8 years older than me, but my
Go
brother
ahead,
is
guys.
an introvert. My brother don't want to know none of that shit. And it's not that he didn't. Like my dad definitely showed him, But my brother would rather sit in his room and listen to his music, write his poetry, smoke his weed. Like he one of them. My brother is one of the people where unless he has to be the man's man, he gonna chill. Like that's all it is to it. My brother is very introverted. And he gets that from my mother. My mother is an introvert. My mother's favorite words are "it's too peoply outside." Like it's too many
Yeah,
people outside. My
look,
dad be like,
I think of
all
my
the people
words for that.
outside. I gotta put on my outfit. Gotta get clean. Gotta get the beard lined up. Niggas gotta see me. Like that is my dad. And my dad
And he
is
got
the
to
type of
smell
person.
good. Your
And
dad.
he got listen. My father
I
got to smell
never,
good.
even when he gets off work, even when he was working at the train, I never caught a whiff
Listen,
of your dad. And like, God
my
knows,
dad.
I probably would have, but like your dad is just, he's cool. Like when I didn't have a dad, he was my dad. Like he
Hell yeah.
welcomed me, and he still calls
What
me
is
his
your
father.
favorite memory with your father?
Uh, us dancing at my mom's reception.
That was adorable.
Because both of us have no rhythm and we're both were like drinking, so it was like a yeah. So yeah, that's my favorite. Like sometimes I can get him out his shell. Like I think I'm the only one. I don't even think my mom can get him out his
No,
shell.
you're right. No, you're the only person that can
I
get
can
him out
get
that shot,
him
and I've
out.
seen it.
I can get him out his shell and get him going. Like my dad, it's just us, period. Like I can sit here and we can watch football, or I can sit here and he likes watching kung fu from like back in the 70s. Or
Hmm.
my dad used to watch, he watches the stories. So we'll sit here and we'll watch the stories together and stuff like that. Like moments like that I cherish because I didn't have it when I was younger. So now that I'm an adult and I cherish them now because I know he's not going anywhere. Like he can try, but I think I might have to just like you're not going anywhere,
Yeah,
sir.
you got to sign a non-disclosure agreement. You gotta fucking you
He
listen,
did.
nigga.
It's
You
called
just
that
not
marriage
going.
license. See, when he married
Listen,
when he signed that marriage license, he signed to me. So you can't go nowhere. Okay.
I think my favorite memory of my father. Okay, so
Hold up.
I
Can you did you get permission to say this favorite memory of yours?
yeah no, this memory is a memory of mine that I mean, I'm pretty well. No, not everybody has done it, but my dad plays too fucking much. Like
He
he
does.
plays too much. And my dad collects guns. My dad is a gun collector. He has a license to collect guns, so it's not illegal.
Yeah.
But my dad is really big on the security of his children, especially his girls. My brother can hold his own. My brother has whooped a many asses in his day. My brother is not really trigger happy. My brother will stab the shit out you. Like that's his MO.
Yeah. Chris got.
Uh,
I think he got all surrounding him. That's just.
listen. But growing up, my when we used to stay in the house by ourselves, um, my dad used to run us through these tests. So one day, my stepmother and I don't. So I call my stepmother mama. So one day, my mama and my dad went out on a date. And he came back to the house, and we've gone through these drills before. My dad is running us through it. Listen, if somebody knocks on the door, and they don't answer you when you say who is it, you grab a gun. You ask them twice. If they don't answer, you go grab a gun, then you look out the window. If it's somebody that's suspicious, stay away from the door, call the police, call me, of course. But you have that gun in your hand in case they come through that door. Yes, sir. So they go out on this date, and it's me and my stepsister in the house, and I gotta be like all of 14, maybe 15 at the time. And all I hear is boom, 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 boom on the door. And I'm like, what the fuck? We sitting in the living room, we chilling. So I go to the door and I'm like, who is it? And my sister is standing at the top of the steps, and Jordan looks concerned, okay? And I'm like, who
He's
is it?
always concerned.
Nobody said anything. I'm like, who is it? Nobody said anything. I'm like, fuck, it's about to go down. I'm like, Jordan, go in your room, close the door. I go in my dad's room, I get the gun, I take the gun off safety, I put a bullet in the chamber, I go to the door, and I'm like, who the fuck is it? They still don't answer. I go to the window where you can see outside. I see this figure, but I don't see my stepmom's car. I guess my dad had parked down the street or whatever the case may be. I see my dad, but he doesn't look like my dad. So I'm like, fuck. So he gets to like kicking at the door. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to shoot a nigga today. I am terrified. So he starts like fucking with the lock. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm shaking, I'm freaking out. And my dad comes to the door and he sees me standing there and I'm like shaking. I really feel like I'm getting ready to pee on myself. And he's like, good girl. Good girl. I'm proud of you. He said, you did exactly what I told you to do. I'm proud of you. I was like, Daddy, why would you? I was so fucking scared.
You probably would
But
have got shot that day.
girl, he was going to die that day because I was, listen. And he
Whew,
used to
cause
run
your
us through the
father
steps
got
every
the
now and then.
your father. I remember. I think my favorite moment with your dad was that New Year's we had got secretly drunk because he told us not to drink, and he came down there and was like, "Y'all want to shoot?" And that my dumb ass was like, "Yeah." I shot that guy. Yo, that guy had powerful. I was like, boom, and all you saw, remember you saw my little body go like that. And your father was like, "Dang." But he never realized that we were drunk because we
Well, we
filled the bottles back up with water. You guys, we were so dumb. We filled them up with water. So with Christian's family, well, they'll have a new. We have me and Christian always shared New Year's Eve together. Since we have known each other, we have spent New Year's Eve together. They have a New Year's brunch, so
yep.
everybody comes to her dad's
Well, we
house.
have a New Year's brunch because my dad and my stepmom, again, my mama got married on New Year's Day in the backyard. They didn't tell anybody. We was like 100 deep in their backyard before they moved. And they didn't tell anybody and they got married. And my grandmama was pissed. But anyway.
Who, Gloria?
No, Nancy.
Oh, so who is? All right, I'm confused. All right, Nancy
Okay.
is your dad's mom, right?
Okay, yeah. So
Gloria is
my
who?
okay,
Mother.
so the way that my family is built, they be out here. All right. So my my grandmother Nancy is my father's biological mother. My grandpa Ricky is my dad's biological father. My grandma Gloria is my uncle Greg, my aunt Brandis, who are my dad's siblings, but that's
Right.
his stepmom. And
Okay.
then my grandpa Gerald, who passed away, is
Right.
my dad's stepfather. So my dad has two sets of parents.
Okay. So,
Mhm.
go back to my story. My grandmother comes and picks me up, and I think at this time I think his dad knows because he was like, "Do you want to stay?" He kept asking me, "Did I want to stay for the brunch?" And I'm like, "No, I'm gonna go home. I want to spend a little bit of time with with my family." Blah blah blah. So I go. I think I fell up the stairs, and your father was like,
Mhm.
"You good, drunkie?" I was like, "I'm not drunk. I'm not." So the next day is New Year's, you guys. New Year's come around. Christian calls me. Normally, she does not call me this early in the morning because she knows I'm asleep. She calls me. My grandma would say, Kiara Christian on the phone. I said, damn, what the? She said, we're caught. I said, what? She said, yeah. How fast do you get to my house? I said,
We didn't get caught. See, so this is what happened. So we got caught, but basically we didn't fill it with water. We filled it back up with soda. It back all right. So we were young not that long ago, but it was long enough
right.
ago where it was shit in the backyard like Boone's Farm and Hypnot. All the good shit was gone. So we were basically just drinking shit that was just left over that nobody cared about. But my dad, it was either my dad or my mama was trying to make like a mixed drink and they took a sip of it and they was like, this shit is soda. And I'm like, no, it's alcohol. They was like, y'all was in the backyard drinking again. And I'm like, no. He like, yes. I'm like, no. He like, call Kiera. I'm like, well, what's she gonna do? He like, somebody has to validate this story. I'm like, nobody has to validate a goddamn thing because nobody was in the backyard drinking. And he like, nobody said you was in the backyard drinking. I didn't assume that you was in the backyard doing shit, but now you told on yourself. So, but he was just trying to get you back over there so that you could be there for the wedding. So he had to try to make it seem like Kiera
So
was in
this, all
trouble.
right. So you guys, what's crazy is if y'all don't understand, me and Christian have really been best friends for 10 years. So
This year is our 10-year anniversary.
her dad became technically my dad when I didn't have a dad, and he was the male figure that pushed me. Like he really pushed my ass. I mean, he still does. Like he supports us with everything, and that's what I love about both our dads. Like my dad, he
Do you
doesn't
know
just.
that I had a talk with my dad about RV?
We're gonna have to talk about that after. We'll talk about that after because I want to hear that. So yeah, my dad, he knows I have a podcast. He doesn't know the gist of it. Like my dad, if you ever get to, it's
No,
hard to read my
never
dad.
gonna meet your dad, so it's cool. Nobody,
No,
I'm not doing all that.
no. It's really hard to. get to know him and crack his shell. The only friend that he think I have is Christian. He was like, "Where's Christian at?" That's the only name he remembers. Everybody else, he don't really care about. Cause
I
my
think I do have a favorite memory with your dad though, and that's
what?
crazy. Um, Probably like 2 years ago, Kiara she felt like her dad, not that he didn't love her, but that he just was being really hard on her. And she was like, every time I talk to him, it's something different. And he always got my back about something. He getting on my nerves, da 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 da. And I went to, I don't know if I came to pick her. I came to pick her up, and I don't even remember where we were going. I just know that I had just really gotten a car. And once I got my car, we was out here. What? Me and Kira was everywhere. So I pulled up to the
It's
house,
still on.
and he comes outside and he's like, they had reserved parking spots. He's like, do you mind moving over one? And his voice is not friendly at all. Not saying he's not friendly, but his voice is like one tone at all times.
Yeah, even when he mad.
So he's like, hey, he's like, you mind, moving your car over a spot? I'm like, sure, no problem. So he's like, yeah, he like, I'm gonna just holler at Kiara for a second. She'll be out in a little bit. I'm like, all right. He like, you come in the house. I'm like, no, I'm okay. He like, no, come in the house. I'm like, all right, Nick,
Yeah,
damn, all right.
when my dad said do something, you better do it the first time.
So I come in the house, and he really just kind of wanted to have a talk with Kiara. He basically just wanted to kind of let her know, like, listen, I'm only hard on you for this reason because I want you to be better. I want you. And Kiara did not understand where this man was coming from. Like, she really just like every time I turn around, it's something different, and da 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 da. And he just was like, like Ladybug, I'm not trying to get you, to feel like this. And I had to let Kiara know, like, this is what it's like to have a dad. Like, daddy's gonna be hard on you. Like, a dad is one thing, but a daddy, like a father, a man, he's gonna be hard on you. And she's like, no, I get it. I'm like, do you really? And she would not hug this man. Like, she wouldn't sit down next to him on the couch. And I just watched this open space kind of sit down. I'm like, Kiara, sit next to your father. She's like, no. I'm like, Kiara, sit next to your father. And she sat down. Her mom was talking. And her father just kind of was like, babe, that's cool in the game, but this between me and her right now. And I just watched this man talk to his daughter. And he talked to her in a way where I've never heard a man talk to my best friend before. And I knew, and I'm not going to cry, I swear to God, I knew right then and there that she had a man in her life that was going to ride for her regardless. And for knowing Kiara as long as I have, and knowing that she didn't have a positive male figure in her life, a positive male role model, to watch him come in the way that he did, and then to watch him, even through the shit that Kiara was going through, to watch him not leave, watch him not turn his back, especially dealing with the previous situation that her mom was in. Like, I've been there for like Kiara and I have both been there for a lot of different situations with each other. So to watch this man get Kiara to put this guard down, and for her to trust him in the way that she did at that point, and that she does going forward, that was the most refreshing and most comforting thing I have ever seen. And to watch this hard man, like this man who never smiles, to watch him hug his daughter the way that he did.
Cause he
I was
only
in the house
smiles
like,
at
y'all not
certain
gonna do
points.
this to me. I was supposed to sit in my motherfucking car. Like,
But what's crazy? All right, so listen though, we still don't hug each other. Like we still, I gave him a kiss yesterday on his cheek. Like that was, I think that's much love we gonna show each other always. Okay, me and my dad, my mom be like, hug your daughter, and he be like, we don't hug each other. The way we show each other love is through sports and through music. Me and my dad, we love music. We love the sound. We love basically the same type of music,
Mhm.
but he likes like Rakim and old Jay-Z, Nas, Dipset, 50 Cent, old 50 Cent, stuff like that. He
Mhm.
like New York rappers. That's basically what he likes. He likes New York music. Okay, I am type of person where I like New York, I like Atlanta, California, wherever you came from, I like it. I love, not just because I'm from Baltimore, I love some of Baltimore's music, not all, but we
Mhm.
always can talk about what's going down in the music industry or what's going down. We can sit here and watch NFL Network all day together.
That's
We
important.
can watch ESPN. We can watch anything that deals with sports and music because that's basically what drawn us together. Not because he's an incredible person. You just gotta knock some of that shell off a little bit. He like an egg.
That shell ain't coming the fuck off. If he don't want to knock the shell off, the shell ain't coming off. You can't knock. You can knock that bitch
No,
all day long with a hammer and a jackhammer. It's not
it's
coming.
not. It's not. It's like semen. It's like hard semen. It's just not coming off.
It's just
Um,
not. But he's not breaking.
but it's it's the fact that he showed love in a different way,
Mm-hmm.
and so sometimes you gotta. Now I understand because he's he's been here as long as he has, so I know how to read him sometimes. Like if he's
Yeah.
quiet, I know he's either irritated or he just mad about something. So I'm gonna leave my effery alone real quick and deal with him later.
Yeah.
Cause I get on my dad's nerves. Okay,
Yes.
I will call my dad for nothing at all. Like he can be at work and I'll call him. Hi, what are you doing? Nothing. I'm at work, butterfly. Oh, how's work? And I'll just talk to him like he's not at work. And he'll be like,
Mm.
didn't I just say I'm at work? Yeah, I know you just said you was at work. So, like, did you get that from my nephew? Give my nephew something.
Your nephew was upstairs running around like a little jackass.
Oh, because he is a jackass. Malik is a jackass. But my dad. So what's crazy is a lot of people don't know my dad is half Jamaican. So just like I tell
He
you,
working with
he'll
another
work.
in Jamaica.
It does. Like he could be at a job now and he's looking for a better one because he always want to elevate himself and he always want to make sure his family is good, especially his wife.
He also
And
wants that for you, and I think
yeah,
that's important. In the way that he rides for your mother, the way that he does, your mother doesn't get away with anything. Like
no, she don't.
she can try
He
it,
calls.
but he is so
He
like
calls her bullshit all the, like. And you
every
know, have you
time,
ever?
like
I'm just tell y'all this now.
every time.
I sit here sometimes, and my mother might think I'm watching the show or something. They are the show. You want to know why? Because my mother say some slick stuff out her mouth, and
If
my
he
father
don't
got to
play
take a
with
minute. My
none of
father
it.
be like, he be like, I'm gonna go downstairs. I can read his mind. I can feel like we teleport each other. So it'd be like, I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna eat dinner. I'm gonna watch my karate show real quick, and I'm gonna deal with her in a minute. He go back upstairs. Babe, I don't feel like dealing with you. He go take a shower. And the next thing I know, around about 11 o'clock, he want to talk. No, and then my mother be like, I don't want to talk now. He be like, no, you want to talk. Then that low voice that he got, like that one tone. That if your dad has one tone, do not fuck with your father, okay? This
My
is why I
father,
tell.
I know I'm in trouble when my father be like, Brianna. I'm like, who
No,
Brianna?
all right. So you
Who
know,
that?
my dad does not call me. My dad does not call me Kiara. He does not call me nothing. The only time I know I'm in trouble, and I'm 27, and I still get in trouble. He calls me, he'll call me Kiara. Wait a minute, pause. Sir, I did not do it. And if I did do it, I apologize.
Let me plead
But
my case. Let me explain what
let me
happened.
tell you why I did it though. Like I know I was supposed to call. So it was crazy. All right. So my mom goes to bed like dumb early now. So if I stay out late, I gotta call my dad, and then I'm like, crap. Then he gonna ask me, well, where you going, butterfly? And I'm like, dang, hold on, I gotta tell him I'm about to go get. But I can't tell him what I'm about to go do. So I'll be like, I told mommy that I was gonna be out, but I don't know if I'm coming in. Just put the chain on the door, and I'll call you if I come in. He be like, well, just shoot me a text or something. I'll be like, all right. He still got that low tone, and I'm like, oh shit. When I come in here, I'ma have some problems. But what's crazy is now, if I hear him snoring, I'm good. That means I'm not gonna hear from him. But if I creep up the stairs and I hit that one stair, don't you know that one stair in my house that creak? Yo, he is up. Like he pops up like the Undertaker. Like, where the hell this?
But that's a father. That is a
No,
father. I enjoy him. I enjoy
no,
your relationship so much. I truly do. I love it.
no.
I love it.
Christian, when I told you this now, like people be like, Carol, you scared of your dad? Nah, I'm just scared of his voice. Like nigga, I'm 27. I think I'm be scared of him when I'm 40 because
I
and
love
it's
it.
crazy. I'm not scared of my mom at all. I'm not scared of her. Me and my mom are the same person. Like she
Yes.
got a tone. We got octaves to when we get mad. Like she be right here, that means she ain't that mad. When she get right there, that means she getting madder. But she up there, that means she about to blow. Like Sharon about to blow her motherfucking top. That's what that means. So right, my father, right here. He just stays on one. He be like, when him and my mom be talking, he be like, babe, I don't, babe. Okay, all right, too many babes in my eyes. Yesterday, I'll sit here, mind you, yes, it was Father's Day, and I always take up for my dad when my mom gets to yelling. I'm like, don't yell at my father because he didn't do nothing to you. And then he don't say nothing because he know I'm gonna take up for him. So then she be like, be quiet. And he just still sit there on his little phone and he be floop, floop through the news. So I be in my mind like, why do you think let her talk to you like that? Like, and then I had to think about it. My dad gonna get her back and I ain't gonna be here. Dang it. So yesterday, I was like, she was on her tablet playing solitary. He was watching something on his phone while the TV's on. And I'm like, dang, I must have missed the whole thing. Like, I love, I, I love my dad to the utmost. I respect him more. And I tell people this now, I respect him more now than I did when I met him. Because at first, I didn't know how to take him. Because I
Hmm.
grew up without a father figure in my life. So I'm like, yo, I don't know what to do with you. Like, you can't tell me what to do. Like, nigga, I'm grown. You can't tell me what to do. But I had to
So,
recalibrate myself and
so I have a
reevaluate
question for
myself.
you. You are no longer in a relationship.
No,
Knowing what you know now about watching your father love your mother, what is one thing that you have learned about loving the black man that you didn't know
I
before?
learned to have patience with him. Um, so much of my dad changed jobs and he changed his drawers. So it's like I gotta have that type of patience. Like my dad will never he won't never have a week without word or
Mhm.
anything. Um
Never devalue a black man.
he he holds himself higher than
The average
any
man.
man that I've ever seen my mom deal with, and that's a lot. So he's a man's man. Like he one of them strong men. Like like don't test me because that's it. But just overall, his loving ability. Like he's quiet, but he know how to love you at the same time. It's a weird love. Okay, you will never know my father love you until he tell you. Okay, now he tell me he love me all the time. Like even when he mad at me, he tell me that he love me. I know a lot of people like, oh, okay, your phone got one tone. Exactly. You take that one tone and you call it a day. You don't ask about nothing. If he quiet, just leave him alone. Don't say nothing to him. Just wait till he talks to you. If he don't talk to you, then that's fine then. Just let it go. Let him eat, watch his shows, and call it a day. Oh, my Moody, he was asleep.
Yeah, he just came back from the water park. If it's one thing that
Yes. What is
I learned,
one thing that you learned from Jerry?
um, I learned that a man will love you in his way, and that you can't expect a man to love you any other way than what he knows. So the way you can love a man how you love a man, but when he reciprocates his love, it might not be in massages and like the things that you want. Like my dad is very romantic. My dad does flowers. My dad does all those things. But I've also seen my dad love according to his lover. My dad's been married 3 times. So I watched him love my mom a certain way. I watched him love Stacey a certain way. I watched him love Deborah a certain way. And I get it. So like my dad loved my mom based on like gifts and things like because my mom liked those things. My mom loved those tangible items. My dad loved Stacy in ways of just overall his the authority that he kept in the house. She loved having a man, so he was a man's man. But in loving Deborah, I watch him love like no other. Like my dad has a guard down with her. My dad is attentive. My dad does the things that she wants, but my dad also loves in a way where he knows that she's going to appreciate it because he loves her. So it's like, well, what can I do to show you that I love you? And when she talks, he listens. So I realized that when a man loves you, he will adjust the way that he loves you in a compromise, but at the same token, keep a point of him so that he doesn't lose him in the long run. The other thing that I learned is that a man who loves you will do anything for you. And that's just in
Yeah.
him loving me. A man will
My
go to
dad,
the fucking earth and will kill a nigga for you if necessary.
my dad. It, is it okay if I tell you a story?
Mm-hmm.
My dad, he worked 3 jobs to get my mom into their first apartment.
Hmm.
Not one, not two, but three. My mom was going through a lot at that time. She was going through the worst. So I think I've never seen my mom this low in her life before because she was scared, she was hurt, she was a lot. So he, this man took on her hurt. He took it from her and put it on his shoulders. He built my mom who she is today. She's still irky as hell. She still get on my legs. She get on everybody's nerves. But he built her into the woman she is today. Yeah, he do little stuff for my mom, like he'll buy her flowers or he'll buy her favorite cake, or my mom is not really materialistic, if you want to say. She doesn't like lavish gifts. She likes gifts, but she doesn't like the lavish gifts. Like
It's the
you,
simple thing.
right? Like you go get her a red velvet cupcake. Like her birthday coming up, he gonna get a red velvet cupcake, some her favorite flowers, some jewelry, and she gonna be ecstatic. Or he gonna take her somewhere. So I learned that my dad, you gotta show that you love somebody just because you courted her, or just because you dated her, and just because you married her, just because y'all combine your kids together. Because together now they have, I think, what I got, 6, 7 kids. Yes, it's 7 of us now. Yeah, 7 of us, and it's 5 grandkids, 5 grandboys. So you take all of that, mind you. It's only really technically it's 2 girls. I have a younger sister, but she's somewhere in Brooklyn. Um, he shows me what a man is supposed to do for me. He shows me a man is supposed to do this, this, and this for you. You're not supposed to do that, that, that. Yes, it's all right for you to do this and that. I work hard. It's all right for you to work hard, but that man needs to work harder for you. And he shows me every day because I'm in the same spot. When he comes through that door, I'm still sitting here. And sometimes he'll go upstairs, change his clothes, whatever the case may be. And we'll sit down here and we'll talk. And he'll ask me how work was. And we'll joke about whatever he's watching. But he shows me and he takes the time out to show me what a man is supposed to be and what a man is supposed to love and how he's supposed to treat you. Like my birthday, what did I do? What did I do for my birthday? Yes, me and my dad's birthday, as I told y'all, our birthdays are 6 days apart. So I shared that Sunday before my birthday. His birthday was that Thursday. My birthday was that Monday, I think.
That Tuesday.
That Tuesday. So we shared our birthdays together. Um, just my dad's presence alone, his presence to me is a present because I can wake up and call my dad now, or I can wake up and tell my dad, like, hey, I actually love you. Don't get me wrong, I have a biological dad, but he's not the dad that I have right now. The man I have right now, I can depend on. I know that he's in my corner no matter what. If I'm ever in any bind or trouble, I know he will fight me tail to get me to wherever I need to go, or to get me the resources that I need. I'm not saying, oh, I'm a daddy's girl, because I am. I really am. I call my dad for everything. Like, and then he should be coming home soon. So it's nothing for me to be like, hey, I need you. Like, at first, I was so scared to tell him I need you. Now it's the fact that, look, you've been here for then what, 4, 5, 7 years now, I think, give and take.
7.5 years.
I need you to guide me into what I need to be now. He's he's showed me time and time again. No matter if it was a little argument between this me and that guy, it was a big argument. Because he'll tell me right then and there, I don't like him. And my dad can not even know who he is. He ain't even got step foot in this door. He could be like, Butterfly, I don't like him. All right, like I ain't asked you to like him. No, that means don't bring him around me. When my dad says he
Exactly.
don't like somebody, he don't like. I keep telling y'all, there's only one person that he like. And her name is Kristen Brianna Kirsten. That's it. Okay, that
My
is freaking it. I don't
fathers
know
are
why
really
he only
good
like
at
this crazy
reading
girl, but that's it. That's the only person he like.
because
Don't get
fathers
in your
are good at
feelings.
reading people, and I am an amazing person. So that your
Take my
father
godson
loves
off of
me.
you.
This is
Take
why
my
your
godson
father loves
off
me.
of you, cause something about to hit you.
Your father loves me because he knows that at the end of the day, if anything was to happen outside of your household, he don't got to worry about you because he know I'm knocking niggas out for you.
You know what's
That's
crazy
what it is.
though?
That's all I
You know
know.
what's
I got
crazy? You know your number is in his phone, and I really had to go through his phone to fix because I was like, "Dang it, I need somebody's number." I think I needed my brother number, and I was like, "Can I hold your phone real quick?" And I was just scrolling, scrolling. I said, I had to click it real quick. I said, "Who the I said, no, he don't." I said, what? I said, how you get this number? I got it from your mother. I said, why do you have my best friend number? Just in case you out and your phone is off. I gotta call her. Oh, okay, sir. He was like, y'all don't know how to act in public. I said, what the flip? I know how to act in public. But yeah, that's just my dad. And what's crazy is Christian. I think your dad has my number as well. He
he does.
does. Jared has all my numbers since the 10
So
years that we have been best friends. I think I've only had 3 numbers, and he still has
I'll
all 3 of them.
I can give him a quick backstory without oversharing too much. Um, and I think I've told y'all previously. I've tried to commit suicide 4 times. So Kiara has been there for 3 out of the 4 because one of those times I still lived in Hartford County, but the 3 times in which I've been here, like in the vicinity of knowing Kiara or throughout our friendship, Kiara has been there for each instance. So anytime that I was having a panic attack or anytime that there was a suicide attempt because I've taken too many fucking meds or I've tried to slip my wrist or whatever I was going
He
on at the
wanted
time.
to run away for 4 days.
Yeah. My dad will reach out to Kiara and let her know, like, listen, your friend is tripping, or listen, she's in the hospital. And I've never been hospitalized. I've just been watched and then, having to go to psychiatric evaluations after the fact. But um, yeah, my dad keeps Kiara's number. I'm 110% better now. I promise y'all, those days are over.
Thank
It's
God,
just
because I was
when
what?
in those
I was eight
moments,
and a half months pregnant, riding
yeah,
around Baltimore City looking for you. And where you was at? On the goddamn steps. Off
it be like that sometimes.
she was on West Baltimore off the steps. I'm like, yo, for real?
That's
I'm,
true
It
friendship.
be like that
I'm
sometimes.
8 months
Sometimes you just
pregnant and I'm
gotta
over here chasing after you. I cussed her out for 2 days. I was
So
mad as
uh,
crap.
outside of
So you gotta tell it the whole story.
outside of your dad and my dad, who are some of your favorite dads? Top two, the top three,
Uh,
top three. Who are your
top
favorite dads?
3,
Hmm.
my Uncle Bo,
Okay.
because I love him so much. My grandfather, because I love him so much. And my brother. My brother's an all he might be an asshole, but he is a damn good dad. Like he really is good. I give my brother kudos. What's wrong with my son?
He his allergies have been like horrible.
Mm. Yeah, my brother, he's a kick ass father, like badass. Like he sacrificed. My brother used to be selfish as hell. Like I was like, Kevin, can I hold $1? No, I ain't got no dollar. And he go and buy some shoes. Like that's how selfish Kevin was. I mean, granted, he still is selfish, but just not to his kids.
I think top three dads, family wise, probably my grandfathers, both of them. My great grandfather, he raised 6 kids, 7, but one passed away. Um, I mean, I love all of them in my family, so I'm trying to think of one that like, and my uncle Larry, because my uncle Larry doesn't have any biological children, but he took on my aunt Aretha's kids as his own, and even Shalia's children, and he loves the fuck out those kids, and what he does for them reminds me a lot of what your dad does for you. So they have to be my top four, really, but my top three. Now, outside of family, top three days. Well, top two.
Outside of family, my best friend Jerome,
Hmm.
he's awesome. Dad, my best friend Caden, because he's
Hmm.
a kick ass, and um, outside of trying to think outside of family. Um, Dang it, outside of family. Trying to think who else is a dad. Oh, my brother Treyal. He's not my real brother. He's just my best friend. He's actually me and Christian's best friend. I've known him longer than Christian has. I know him longer. So yeah. But They're my top three: Jerome, Kaden, and Treyo. Treyo is a kick-ass dad. Jerome's a kick-ass dad, and Kaden. They're all dads in different. You can see all the different daddy issues. Like they all father different. Like Jerome, he plays goddamn much, but he's strict as hell. Kaden, he don't play no punches with my nephew Nazir. Nazir, he be like, oh, I'm not gonna mess with my dad. And Treyarch, he just has Nova, and Nova just melts in his arms. So technically, he's supposed to have rotten. So, but yeah, they're my top three. You can't pick Treyarch because I already picked them.
All right, but that's my bestie, so I don't understand how you can
I
do that.
because I know him longer than you. I've known Treyarch since I was
So
16. Try to guess.
outside of family,
You can't pick
uh,
yours.
okay, well then, so it has to be three people that you didn't already pick.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chris Harrison, um,
Who
who
that?
is somebody I follow. Look who's in the building. I was just getting ready to say something about him too.
Oh, now he want to comment this shit.
Um,
You late, sir. You late.
I
You done went from a
so
network to not a network.
Chris Harrison, who's an amazing father, somebody who is somebody I follow on Twitter, Instagram, owns a business, runs just his overall life, dope ass man. Mr. Rayshawn Jackson, who I have known for fucking ever, he is a bomb fucking father. You
Oh,
hear me? Like,
happy Father's Day. Happy belated
yes,
Father's Day.
happy
I don't
Father's
think I
Day,
told
King.
you. I didn't tell him on Instagram. I didn't. My bad, y'all.
Um,
We still love you.
and and your best friend. Your best friend, literally.
Yo, I ain't gonna
That
front.
is.
He's a kick ass person. And when I see him, I think I'm gonna just smack him. You think he's gonna be upset if I smack him on the ass since he wanna be passing out smacking the asses?
He told us, "Don't blame me. Y'all keep switching channels."
Yeah, we good now. We on one station. If you did not catch us earlier, we'll make the announcement again to you later, like after this segment, I believe. We'll be making
Hmm.
this. No, yes, because we have best friend shit talk after this one. So go ahead, talk about my best
Um,
friend.
no, your best friend. Your best friend, because that is, first of all, I've never met a single father with four children.
Me neither.
I'm being honest. I've never met a single father with four children. And to watch everything that he does between owning a media network and working, and the amount of help that he's gifted us and the amount of help that he gifts other podcasts, just the overall everything, the live shows, all of that, that's a lot to put on a person. And on top of that, he, ensures that his family is good. It don't get no better than that. So that I love watching his parental dynamic. I love it. I love how he interacts with his kids. When he was posting pictures over the weekend with him and the kids fishing,
Yes,
and
he
after him
even
and
take
Xavier
me
got their
fishing,
haircut, I'm like, yo, y'all showing the fuck off. Like,
and
that's
he
dead
teach my
at
kids how to
time.
fish. I don't think they got enough patience though. Never mind, don't worry about it. My child ain't got no patience. Nolan would have been like, "Yo, ain't no fish," and Jay would have been out there like, "Well, Thomas said." Okay. So, um, I don't know.
Chill.
Like, what's crazy is dads are very. A lot of people think, "Oh, yeah, I got a dad," but I always envy, and a lot of people, and I tell Christian this all the time. I always envy Christian when we were younger because she had not only her mom, but she had dad and she had her stepmom. But most importantly, she had dad. She had that guidance. Me, I had my brothers, and technically, all me and my brothers did was fight. That's pretty much it. But yeah, like I
My partner, my husband, who I married, oh, he got to be a single father. I love him. What
I
you ever
thought.
seen a black
Look
man
at
take
here.
care of his kids? That shit
I'm
is
gonna just tell you
oh
this now.
what?
I'm gonna tell you this
My
now.
God.
I don't think I'm gonna get married because of my dad. You wanna know why? He's gonna scare them away. He's like, nope, that one not it either.
But see, no, that's great because when he is the one, your dad will definitely be like, no, that's right. I get it. I approve. I can't imagine bringing another man home. I don't know what that. My father hasn't met a man in 8 years.
Well, maybe
So
because my dad don't even like my children's father, so yeah, we're not even gonna
I
get
don't
into that.
know what.
But your father and your children's father, they still tight as rice. Like the white rice on the rice, like they just as tight as tight. Like I don't know what you want to.
What you say?
I don't know what you gonna do.
What? Because my son's father and my dad are close.
Yeah.
I feel like depending on who the man is that I bring home, my dad would be right again. We gotta talk. Um,
I
but
broke
yeah,
my nail, like really broke my nail yesterday.
that's crazy. You're not getting out of this that easy. Hold him or her accountable, sis. What I'm holding that ass accountable for?
To right my wrongs and my faults
What wrong is we writing?
for not owning up to my correct feelings.
Please hold 1 second.
She irks my soul, but I need to do that. I need to. I'm scared, you guys. I am petrified of liking someone. I'm petrified of opening up to somebody. I am scared to give somebody my all again because I got hurt 8.5 years. So I'm scared. I'm petrified. Like, if I can downplay this as much as possible, I will. But my best friend's not gonna let me downplay it.
No,
So
no, 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 no.
I gotta be
What?
scared by myself. What is my
Uh,
thought child going through?
he's not sure. Hold him or her accountable. What do I need you to hold me accountable for this week?
Mm. I've been waiting.
Going to the gym at least 4 times this week. So 3 more times this week.
Yes. So you guys, Christian actually killed me in the gym. My arms hurt and my butt was killing me. We normally take a walk and then we go get coffee, but she was like, "No, let's go to the gym." No, I would have done the walk. No, but we gotta get right for this downgoing Atlanta trip. We only got about 3 more weeks left.
Mm. Ugh, I'm so excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited to wear my outfit.
So, where can the people find us, sis? Let's close out.
They can find me
First of
at.
all, before we close out, I love you.
I love you too.
Now,
I
where can the
kind of
people
missed you
find
today, but
you? I miss you too.
you can find me at Kiera Monet on Facebook, and you can find me at Kiera J Monet on Instagram.
That's
Where
it.
can they? Yeah, because I don't get on
You're
Twitter
not
like that.
tweeting.
I don't know my Twitter name by heart.
That's crazy. um, you can find me on social media, Instagram for your motivational minute every morning. Excuse me. Ew, that was gross. At Christian Brianna, CHRISTIANBRIANA _ or follow me on Twitter to get the conversation started at Dem Chakras, DEMCHAKRAS. And check out the individual podcast, Dem Chakras, where you guys can get all up in my business because I be oversharing shit.
She always. Where can they find us at though?
They
See,
can
you can
find
find
us
us
at
at
GF
BF
Talking Shit
Talking Shit
underscore
underscore underscore.
on Instagram and on Twitter. You can find us at bestfriendstalkingshit@gmail.com. Send us your emails because we want to know. We want to get all
And
up
if
in.
you want to get in this group chat, send us DMS your number
No,
and you can
nobody
get
else
a
should join the group
copy.
chat. Mind your motherfucking business. I kind of like our little dysfunctional family. As
We are
is, so
dysfunctional.
I can take new family
It's
members.
nonsense. It's nonsense. You
So
need some comments. Give me. Give it to auntie.
maybe next month we'll take new members. But I like the members we have now.
Okay. Okay,
The
my
group
auntie
chat
good
was good
too.
today. I love talking to Kay.
I love talking to you guys.
Now, if you're a lady and you just want to kind of talk about some good shit, come and join the sleepover. That's kind of where we get in there
We
and
get
we
there,
just
we
kind of.
talk about the nitty gritty of men, basically.
And the
Uh,
boys are not allowed. We
yes.
love y'all.
We love you. I love you. If nobody told you, we love you. And you will always have a best friend in us. If you ever Oh, we gotta go see Toy Story 4. Like, that's really about to come out. So yeah, yes, people, we are big kids. Yes. Anybody want to take me to go see Aladdin? Because Aladdin is my favorite all time Disney movie. Malik, if you don't get off of that, yeah, that's just
Real quick,
sleep
right
over.
after the
Then we
sleep
just
over,
say boys not allowed.
we have two group chats. We have the BFTS group chat, which is the Best Friends Talking Shit group chat, where it's a safe place. We talk about any and everything. It get real in there.
Girl, it
Like
gets nasty in there.
X-rated.
So if you don't like, if you do not like seeing boobs, ass, or a little bit of pussy, like don't be in there. That's like a shade room situation with all types of shade. It's like going through the back page and you know everybody in there.
And the sleepover is an all female group, but we are having a slumber party. Best Friends Talking Shit is hosting Friendsgiving this year. We will have more
Yes,
information as the time comes
yes,
up.
yes.
But y'all, when I tell you that this is going to be a situation, I'm talking about big ass party, good food, good time with
And
everybody
drink.
that's in the group chat. So unless you're in the group chat, you won't be getting an invite. But the closer we get to those dates, the more we'll share.
Yes.
Again, we love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. And we will see you guys on Wednesday.
Close us out, baby.